Hey everybody, Dr. McVeary here. Just wanted to go over the final one little bit because we are covering screencasts this week. And screencasts are a great learning tool that you will utilize as both a learner and a teacher. Basically, if you need to learn something, it's already taught on YouTube. You just need to Google it. So with that being said, let's think about how you do screencasts this week. And one of the very first things to do is make sure to keep them short and have explicit goals. So in this screencast, I want to show you my final from last year and how you can go about remixing either the templates I gave you or this final that I'm going to post as I update mine. So you'll watch me remix the final for this year. So here is the template from last year that I started with. And you can remix this one, and notice you'll see the navigation over here on the left. You hit remix. You can go ahead and change this around. You'll see the portfolio. I have pages for all of your blog posts, for your biography page. And with the biography page, you have an option here. If you just go to your About Me page and copy and paste all the code in, it might work. But you have to remember, this page here will be styled by this style sheet here. If you try to cut and paste your code and the CSS is different on your About Me page, it might come out looking different. So there's a couple options here. You can go back to the bio page, or back to your index page, for example, and then right here, don't link to a page right in this project, just link to your About Me page. There's a couple reasons you may not want to do that. You might want to have a universal design so your portfolio looks exactly the same, but you may not know how to do that, so linking to your About Me page might be easier. On the blog page, I'm asking you to share 3 of your favorite blog posts. And this page is pretty much open to you. It is styled by the by this sheet. It has the navigation right here. The same. If you look at every single page, the navigation is in the same spot. And right here, from ULDUL, it means an unorganized list. And then if you see the LI and the LI, each one of those is a bullet point. So home page, About Me, My Writing, Multimedia, you can see where they happen over here. You click on them, notice that. So on the blog page, you can just go and offer your descriptions. Now, I'm going to share a link to this. This is my portfolio from last year. If you go to my index page, you will see here where we talk about what we've done. Let me show you the published version. And I changed the navigation around. Look at this. It's up here at the top. And I was actually able to import my About Me page. It did take a little bit of work, so it might be something you want to try if you're looking to challenge yourself. And here are some of the images that I remixed last year, and some of the poetry that I've shared, some of the instructional videos that I made. So I shared all of the multimedia I made in that class. I'm going to update this portfolio for what I've done for this year, but this is going to be where I start. And if you want to remix this one, I will post this link here. But if you look at, now let's look at the navigation. Well, it looks the same. Why is this navigation different? Well, I gave it this class here, content. So if you go over to style, did I do anything with that? See, so text, look at this. Here's where it is. Right here, my unorganized list is to be in a row format. It's to have, there's going to be no text decorations for my bullet points. And then if I'm over it, just, it's white. And if I hover on it, it's white. Well, I might have some of that wrong. But there you can see the how the navigation works. And here's where I was looking for the div content. And so that had absolutely nothing to do with it. Although if you do notice this opacity thing here on this page, that is the reason that you see it looking, so you can see the picture a little bit. So if I were to change that to 5% or 3%, you can see how it changes. I like it at 9 just because I want to be able to see the background of these hat and bridge a little bit. Notice how I also have attributions in my images. That is going to be something that I'm going to be looking for. Are you providing attribution to your images? It's really more, I don't need it to be perfect, it's just more the intent of attribution. So that's how you would go about working on the final. You just need to, most of this work is already done. So we just need to get going. Well, that's it for my screencast. What you learned was how to click on the remix for the finals, and I showed you 3 different templates that you can use. And you're allowed to change it any way you want. Later on this week, I will do another screencast on how to use Google Fonts, especially if you are using the project for the I Love 3 Things template. There's a lot of different Google fonts in there, so I'll show you how you can mess around with fonts in our next lesson. Bye, everybody.